Yeah, you got time though.
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coins on my mind. My coin based the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, nose in the van. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move with the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction here, cash raises ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, that's the profit.
If you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
We gotta get this money on.
Okay.
Bet. What's good, y'all? What's good? We back. What it
up?
do? Shout out to Griff for the super chat. Soon as we hopped on, appreciate you. He said, thanks for having Kurt on the show. Man, I'm thankful to have Kurt on the show. Me and D both thankful to have Kurt come on and him, give y'all some game, give us some game too. Hell, me and DB, hey, I know we on the camera, but we in the audience with y'all when Kurt be on.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a legend, definitely a privilege to have Kurt, because a lot of people can't get Kurt on their show. So I'm gonna brag a little bit, but can't do what we do.
No, definitely not. No, not after what you was just telling me. Definitely not. Nah. It's not too much. It's not too much.
Nah. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? My boy on the NDA is on top of that. So, it's definitely a privilege to have Kurt on there. Appreciate you, Griff, again for that super chat. He said he just rewatched the show with Kurt yesterday. Thank you. Appreciate you, gang.
Make sure y'all like the live.
So Ash won't be killing us.
Make sure y'all like the live.
Just trying to get the word out. I get a little passionate. My apologies, but I just be wanting us to, get some type of eyes on us. It's like, dang, we consistent. Can y'all just give us a like? That's all we asking for. Y'all just give us a like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button too.
Yeah, I know we shadow ban, fam. Shadow ban hard. So
100. So shout out to, I forgot who it was over here on TikTok. Can you comment again so I can see your name? I want to make sure I give the proper shout out to, I think it was Meal Gill Trill. Was it something like that?
Yeah.
Meal Bill Trill. Shout out to Meal Bill Trill over here on TikTok. I hadn't even seen this yet. Apple, they send all these different notifications to our phone about all this nonsense. They didn't send a notification out about them introducing digital ID.
No, they didn't.
They ain't send that out.
They didn't. They didn't.
They ain't see, they normally send. They be sending little updates out and shit. They ain't let us know about that though. So yeah, y'all. Apple introduces digital ID, a new way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet. Shout out to DeFi King. I hope he's able to come in. I'm gonna actually hit him up right now and see if he's available. He may be working, but just so he could explain. I know you probably seen it in our thread before, D, where he talked about the idea and how that's a huge catalyst in everything that we talk about. That has to happen. That also has to happen. That's just as important as the Clarity Act and the Genius Act and just getting market structure and all of that in crypto. The digital ID aspect of this also is a huge part of this process.
I find it very funny that this news comes out the same day that I forgot when we was on the phone to tell you the e-files, something with Trump with the e-files came out. Something alluding to something to the tune of he knew about the girls. So yeah.
Okay, I just need him to sign this bill first, and then y'all can get on his ass because I really don't care. Like, but y'all finna delay shit with all this e-file stuff. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
He all over the files. I know he is. He all over them the same way. The president from 2008 to 2016 is all over him. The president from 2020 to 2024, him and his son all over it. It's a lot of people all over them files, and then a bunch of other people. So, damn, just let him sign. Let's just let him get the crypto. Let's get the financial system upgraded first, and then y'all can cook that nigga. Let's do that's the deal here. I'm with y'all. I'm 100% with y'all. Okay, but let's get the payment structure. Let's get all that shit going first, and then y'all can deal with that nigga with that. Y'all should have been dealt with that. Why y'all ain't bring this up during the campaign? Y'all should have brought that up during election time. What y'all bringing that shit up now? Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all was sitting on that. Y'all knew y'all had that information. Y'all should have brought that up. That would have definitely factored into his votes. That could have messed him up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's another falling factor.
Everybody's involved, so you know.
Everybody involved. That's why they was.
Everybody shit gonna spill out.
Because it's probably some other names on the same page as his.
But you know who released it though? Allegedly, the Democrats.
And they the main ones on there. It's probably more of them on there than Republicans.
I mean,
they both wicked. They both wicked.
This is the Wall Street Journal said the Democrats released new e-file emails referring to Trump. So,
Lord, okay, all right. Stall tactic, y'all. That could if we don't hurry up and get this done, that could definitely affect everything we got going on right now. So
yeah, another whole nother distraction. Somebody mentioned Bitwise spot Chainlink ETF. We're gonna talk about that for sure.
Okay, and appreciate who was this for the super chat, Mr. J Butterworth for that super chat. Yes. He said appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you, gang.
Absolutely.
And appreciate Griff again for the super chat, man. We appreciate y'all for sure. So yeah, we can dive into this Apple ID one since that's the one we was just talking about. Yeah. So this is huge. Like I told y'all before, I wish I had DeFi King to come on here and break it down because I like the way he break it down. He break it down better than me. Because I'm just straight to the point. But the digital ID factor in this whole thing is just as big as the law. Okay, so Apple introducing the digital ID lets me know that they are ready. This is the indicator right here that they are ready. If they are introducing digital ID, they're ready. That's why they waited to introduce, because they could have been introduced. How long we been tapping and having our debit cards and credit cards on these damn phones? Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, whatever you got. We've been had these digital wallets for years now. So we could have went the route with digital ID. So it's a reason that they held out on the digital ID aspect of all of this. So let's dive into the article real quick. So yeah, Apple introduces digital ID, a new way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet. So digital ID offers a secure and private way for users to create an ID in Apple Wallet using information from their US passport and present their ID with iPhone or Apple Watch. So Apple today announced the launch of digital ID. At launch, digital ID acceptance will roll out first in beta at TSA checkpoints. At TSA checkpoints at more than 250 airports in the U.S. for in-person identity verification during domestic travel, with additional digital ID acceptance use cases to come in the future. Digital ID gives more people a way to create and present an ID in Apple Wallet, even if they do not have a real ID compliant driver's license or state ID. Digital ID is not a replacement for a physical passport and cannot be used for international travel and border crossing in lieu of a U.S. passport. However, just for daily use, whoever manufactures wallets, if you work for a wallet company, find another job. We are not about to be buying those. It's over. This might be the last Christmas y'all buy y'all daddy a wallet, because I know that's something we all be getting our dads and uncles as wallets. It's over for it. Ain't nobody about to have no wallet. The only reason why niggas still carry the wallet around was because of the ID. So now that's about to be on our phones, if you work in that industry, get out of there. Over for it. Wallets about to be obsolete. About to be over for the wallets. So it says, with the launch of digital ID, we're excited. This is Apple. We're excited to expand the ways users can store and present their identity, all with the security and privacy built into iPhone and Apple Watch. And this is Jennifer Bailey, Apple's vice president of Apple Pay and Apple Wallet. That's why the first thing I went to was Apple Pay and Apple Wallet. So since introducing the ability to add a driver's license or state ID to Apple Wallet in 2022, we've seen how much users love having their ID right on their devices. Digital IDs brings this secure and convenient option to even more users across the country, as they can now add an ID to wallet using information from their passport. The launch follows the compatibility of users to add an eligible driver's license and state ID to Apple Wallet. If users do not have a U.S. passport to create their digital ID, they can still add an eligible driver's license to Apple Wallet. So I knew the feature was still up there, but I think certain states may not let you enable that feature. So I know it's not like super duper new. I know some people already had them on their phone, but not every state was giving everybody access. I think
That's true.
what it was.
That's true.
Yeah, because I do remember because I fly a lot, y'all. So I see people with digital ID all the time. I think y'all don't realize the airport is my second home.
No, it really is. It really is.
Yeah, I owe the niggas rent money right now. But adding digital ID to Apple Wallet, users can easily create and add a digital ID to Apple Wallet using a U.S. passport. They start by tapping the add button at the top of the screen. Okay, I'm going to my Apple Wallet right now, y'all. I can't show y'all my wallet because y'all ain't about to see my goddamn card number. Y'all ain't about to hack me. But okay, so hit the add button at the top of the screen in the wallet on an iPhone, and then select driver's license or ID cards. Boom. Oh, all the states up here. Oh, Nevada ain't up here though, so I can't add mine. Okay, I can show y'all this part though over here on TikTok. These are all the states that's gonna allow you to do it. So it is Arizona, California, MDL pilot, Colorado, Georgia, Hawaii, Iowa, Maryland, Montana. Dang, I had a Maryland ID before. Maryland, Montana, New Mexico, North Dakota, Ohio.
Florida not on here either.
Nah, Ohio, Puerto Rico, and West Virginia. So if y'all in one of those states, y'all can add y'all ID to y'all phone if y'all haven't already. So I'm gonna say it again: Arizona, California, MDL pilot, Colorado, Georgia, Hawaii, Iowa, Maryland. I know we got a lot of DMV people in the chat. Montana, New Mexico, North Dakota, Ohio, Puerto Rico. Yeah, shout out Ohio, Puerto Rico, and West Virginia. So if your state is on there, you can add your driver's license to your phone, and it would be behoove you to do that. Only reason I'm gonna do it is because if I lose my shit and I'm traveling, that's the worst time to lose your ID and lose your wallet is when you're traveling. So you have it right here on your phone. If you keep up with your phone better than you do your wallet, this might be a better option for you.
And then they got Japan right at the bottom.
I see my number card. Yep, Japan is on here. Okay. Yeah, Florida not on there. Florida's not
on there. Florida's not on there.
Yeah, y'all know D check for that. I was checking for Nevada. I'm surprised Nevada ain't on board.
What does that mean for the DMV? I mean, shit, they still gonna get their money somewhere.
Find a way, yeah. As long as we gotta pay car registration and all that shit, yeah, they gonna operate. But we ain't gonna need to really go in there too much longer, though. I mean, mostly everything in there you can do online. Like a lot of that stuff at the DMV, the DMV days is definitely numbered, though, as far as in person service. Because a lot of that stuff you just be able to all of that stuff. Really, we could really do on our phone. I don't know what the hell we still got to go in there for. Like once everything gets all this digital stuff takes place, this is a big part of it. That's why I told y'all this is a huge catalyst right here, being able to add your ID to your Apple Wallet. Because if your ID is on your phone, everything you can do now, you can do it from your phone now. The only reason why you have to go in person at the DMV is because they need to see your ID. They need to see your passport. They need to see your birth certificate or your social security. Like they need to see that. Now that that's on your phone and now it looks like your birth certificate and all that stuff gonna be on the blockchain, you won't need that in-person service anymore. So that's why I'm telling y'all this is a huge catalyst. Y'all, people be thinking I'm tripping when I tell y'all this whole shit with this digital era that's coming is gonna change the earth. It's not gonna be the same planet, gang. It's about to be a whole different planet. This whole shit is about to change the earth. It's because it changes how we do everyday life. It changes everything about life, as a matter of fact, that we know. It changes all that.
And the fact that they just introducing this shit right now, I'm like, man, this is far behind. This is far behind. It's very timely, dude. Very timely at the same time. For given what else is happening.
Yeah. So again, shout out to my boy on TikTok for introducing that to us. Because I didn't that this came out about 2 hours ago, apparently. This is the new update. So just wanted to give y'all a heads up on that. So this is a huge catalyst. So yeah, just know y'all don't be BSing with dollar cost averaging and learning DeFi and getting yourself. This is a huge indicator that these people are ready. They ready to go. And once more states is added to this, then it's really gonna be real at that point when more states get added to this wallet. So yeah, okay. So we'll go on to the next article. Let's talk about Bitwise and that Chainlink ETF. I know somebody in the comments over here on YouTube brought that up. Bitwise Chainlink ETF listed on DTCC. When will it launch?
Oh yeah, so Bitwise, what was they up to? So Bitwise and Chainlink. And what you always say about Chainlink, yo, just get you a little bit of some.
Get you a little something, something, a little 5 a week. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can afford. But even if it's 1 or 2, grab you some Chainlink.
Yeah, so Bitwise Spot Chainlink ETF now appears on the DTCC in active and pre-launch status, a positive logistical step, but not SEC approval. So the launch time often weeks after DTCC listing if filings line up, but there's no guarantee. Oh, that means it's go time. What's still needed is the SEC's effectiveness of the S1 and typically Form 8A before trading can begin. Grayscale also filed to convert its Chainlink Trust into a spot link ETF. Multiple spot XRP ETF tickers have also appeared on the DTCC. And then what the DTCC listing means, it means that its operational plumbing is prepared, right? And its sponsors are actively moving towards a potential launch. It doesn't mean that the SEC has approved it and a firm launch date is set. But where they stand is the structure is the Delaware Statutory Trust Tracking Link via the CME of Chainlink's dollar reference rate. The filings were the S1 was initially submitted in August. As the article's timing, the Form A8 was not yet filed. This usually is one of the last steps before listing. And typical next steps is the SEC declares the S1 effective, and then they filed that form, that A8 form, and then exchange announcements listing trading's date. How soon it could launch? Weeks is possible, but it's not promised. And then Grayscale filed to convert, that Chainlink Trust into a spot link ETF. And then the XRP race with Franklin Templeton, Canary Capital, 21 shares, Coin shares, and Bitwise, all show another sign of active pipeline, but they're not approved yet. So we're gonna see. So this is good for Chainlink. This is good for Chainlink.
Told y'all 5 weeks.
I mean, the DTCC is only the cats that only authorize the stock market and shit. So
yeah, it can't be a big deal.
That's it.
But yeah, this so did they filed in a way where they can go through that automated process? Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
They filed that way. Okay, cool. Well, I mean they should. I think that's the only way to file now moving forward. But the fact that the DTCC went ahead and put them on the listed them on their site is very telling. So
yeah, they're trying to give you a hint.
Yeah, they're trying to let you know.
Come on.
Take the signs, y'all. Take the signs.
I ain't never seen a DTCC roll out with this much news at all.
Nah.
As long as we've been on this, I'm talking about this year. So.
Oh my God, yo, Ash, you got your new braids looking good. Oh, appreciate you, gang.
It's just fresh.
Yeah, appreciate you.
And shout out to my dude Zoe. My dude Zoe was telling me that the DCCC was rolling around here, going from state to state, teaching jokers about ETFs for months now.
The DTCC was.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. I bet you they barely could get people in there.
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay. So this next article we got is about Visa. So Visa's new stablecoin pilot enables direct payments from fiat funded accounts. So they are introducing a groundbreaking U.S. pilot program enabling businesses to send USDC stablecoin payments directly to digital wallets from fiat funded accounts, targeting freelancers and global payments. So let's go ahead and dive into this.
They better do something, yo. Visa better get on
it. They better. So here's what's happening. Visa has launched a U.S. pilot program that allows businesses to send payments in fiat via their usual payment systems, but the recipient receives the funds as a stable coin, specifically USDC, directly into their wallet. So directly into their crypto wallet. Why they didn't use Tether, D? That's a hypothetical question. Um, they had to go with what's regulated, and we know why they use USDC.
We sure
Um,
did. We sure do.
so the payments still originate from a fiat funded account. So the business pays in US dollar, but instead of the funds going into a bank account or debit card, they hit a crypto wallet in stablecoin form. So the infrastructure used is Visa Direct. So that's Visa's real time payment or money movement service, but extended into the digital assets or blockchain world. So they are bridging trade, fi, and DeFi right there.
Mm-hmm.
So this matters because of speed and accessibility. So recipients can get their funds faster since blockchain settlement can bypass many traditional banking holdups. Also, global reach and inclusion. So useful for freelancers, creators, international payments, people outside strong banking systems can receive stablecoins directly. This also is the bridge between fiat and crypto. So businesses don't have to issue crypto themselves or privately manage it. They initiate GBP or USD payments and recipients get crypto. This is a step toward mainstream crypto payments without requiring all parties to be crypto native. Also, stable value. So, using a USD backed stablecoin means the recipient isn't dealing with high volatility of crypto assets. So this is relevant because hold on, because this pilot is a real world institutional move showing how large legacy players are adopting blockchain payments. It's evidence of crypto infrastructure moving into mainstream finance, which supports arguments about a broader reserve currency shift or digital asset normalization. It has implications for creators, freelancers, and people living paycheck to paycheck as well, because it's showing you how payment models might evolve in the 9 to 5 economy as well. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, that also is a catalyst, and this also shows a use case for stablecoins beyond trading, actual payout or settlement infrastructure. So Visa is embracing blockchain payments. This also signals institutional legitimacy. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be huge as far as digital reserve currency and that whole narrative or the monetary shift. So yeah, this Visa, they ain't have a choice. They better did what
No.
they needed to do. This explain like everything that we reading now. Just to me goes back to the digital ID because it. You see, they're trying to make everything seamless. And I know now I've seen some of y'all comments where y'all was saying it doesn't have the picture on there. What if my phone dies and all the stuff moving forward? But y'all know updates are coming. So however it looks now, it'll be updated. I'm sure eventually your license will look like you took a picture of it from your phone on
Mm-hmm.
Apple Wallet. Like eventually, I'm sure to get to that point sooner than we realize. If your phone died, this gives you more incentive to keep your phone charged up. I'm sure. And hell, we don't know what type of technology they're coming out with. They might, it might be a way for them to scan your fucking eyeball and your shit come up. Like you might not need an actual physical device. I mean, they did say the future we ain't gonna have these physical fucking phones in our hands anyway. So,
Yep. Yep. I
and
mean, they do that shit over in where is that, China, with the eyeball shit? They
yeah,
just
so
scan
like
you?
it's gonna
Yeah.
be either they're gonna scan your palm, they're gonna scan your eye. Like the shit that they're doing is kind of inevitable because they're gonna just phase out the stuff that we rely on right now, and it's gonna put you in a position where if you know so they can scan your face, your eyeball,
Mhm.
something, and then your whole profile gonna pop up on the screen. Like
Yep.
eventually we'll be able to go through the airport and they just gonna scan your face, and that's gonna be because TSA physical TSA workers ain't gonna be there no more. You're gonna probably just walk by, it's gonna scan your face, and then you're gonna go through the rest of the protocol. Like
Yep.
that's literally probably how the future's gonna look. Like
Yeah. I know there's some people in America that's like, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready for that yet. I
well,
mean, they do it right now when you go to Target and Walmart. You see them little ass cameras that they got in like all these different aisles and shit. That's
yeah.
they doing it right now. They
Up there
taking
in
it.
that makeup, y'all women be still in that makeup too much because they got them cameras set up right there. As soon as you over there, they
Oh
see
yeah.
they watching that y'all watching y'all the whole time. Y'all get y'all little foundation and stuff. I was over there because I was trying to get me some little wipes, and I said, "Damn, all these cameras over here." Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
taking pictures. All them damn
Yeah.
cameras. So yeah. Biometric. Thank you. Who said that? Biometric
Uh-huh.
identification. Thank you, Diana. Thank you.
Mhm.
Definitely biometric verification.
They did. They wasn't ready for credit cards and banks and checks, but they got ready. They sure did. They sure did.
You didn't have a
Sure
choice.
did. You had no choice.
I mean, you have a choice, but you can even make this difficult. Or you can make this simple.
You listen. Jokers is not operating outside of the system. If you about that life, more power to you. Jokers is not operating outside the system. We've talked about this time and time again. You know what I mean? 5-6 years ago, when shit was shut down, that was your opportunity to operate outside the system and do something different. Nobody wanted to do that. Yep. Nobody. Well, not nobody, but because I was sitting there disgruntled in line, like, why are we not bum rushing the store, man?
That's the whole thing. I know some of y'all like, oh, y'all pushing the digital agenda. No, I'm pushing the getting paid part of it because y'all ain't gonna go outside and do anything about it. So you're not gonna get on one accord and realize the power is within the people. I'm gonna just get paid off of it. That's my stance. So
that's it.
So okay. This next article, let's talk about Circle real quick since Circle was brought up in this Visa situation. Circle's USDC reaches $73.7 billion in circulation as Q3 profit triples. Q3 profit triples, not double, triple.
That's exactly why Visa's like, yup, USDC.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? We need to settle our payments in y'all stable coin. Yeah. Let's get that.
Yep. Let me get that. So USDC supply hit 73.7 billion at Q3 2025, up 108% year over year. Circle's quarterly net income tripled to $214 million. USDC holds 29% market share among large USD stablecoins, second to Tether, which Tether is still at 183 billion with 60% of the market share. But Circle's total revenue plus reserve income was $740 million, right? And then Circle's ARC network public testnet has 100+ participants, including BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, AWS, and Circle is exploring a native ARC token. So Circle nears Circle's market nears 316 billion, and Tether projects 15 billion in 2025 profit and says it has 500 million verified users, right? So Tether's still the big dog out here. But this is what happened. So the ARC network public testnet launched on October 28th, right? And it aims to support institutional grade digital asset apps. So, think compliance and all that stuff. And then Circle, like I said, is also exploring a native ARC token on utility, economics, but the timeline is not yet disclosed. And this matters because USDC's strong growth and profit signals rising demand for regulated fiat-backed stablecoins, especially as yield reserves on the T-bills boost issuer income. And then with blue chip pilots on the ARC network, Circle is positioning as a core digital dollar infrastructure for institutions, not just crypto exchanges. So bigger regulated stablecoin floats deepen dollar liquidity for crypto markets and can improve settlement options in fintech and capital markets. So basically, the bottom line is Circle is growing fast on usage, right, with both USDC supply and profits while courting institutions via the ARC network. So it's gonna be a matter of time before they got the number one slot. It's gonna be a matter of time. Just give it time. Give USDC some time. That's it.
Man, they tripled their profits. They on the way for sure, and they ain't slowing down. They're not slowing down no time soon either. So
yeah, that's why Visa fucking with them. That's why Visa messing with them. That's why a lot of these a lot of these outlets is messing with them. I know Tether is doing what it's doing right now, but time will tell. Time will tell. You heard what I said. BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, and Amazon is already working with them.
Yep.
BlackRock don't lose.
No, you already know what time it is with BlackRock. So let's talk about these bank rails because bank rails versus DeFi. Bank rails versus DeFi. So it says now $3.6 trillion of digital cash bypasses Bitcoin and Ethereum.
This is big money. Yeah. So these are big banks. This is Bernstein. This is Citibank. This is BNY Mellon. Think digital cash, stable coins and tokenized bank money could reach up to $3.6 trillion by 2030. That only helps, Bitcoin, Ethereum liquidity if a large chunk sits on open public change. But to hit trillions, three things must go right: bank grade regulation, direct bank participation, and seamless bridges to existing payment rails. And then compliance and user experience decide everything. So if stablecoins work right in these apps and people are ready to use them, growth can explode, right? So that's why this digital ID shit that you showed earlier is very critical. That's why when you said, what'd you say a couple of days ago, that those 2 racks that the president might authorize that might be stable coins, that's why that theory definitely makes sense. That's
I'm
why
glad
that
you put that together. Oh shit, yeah. So
theory makes sense.
So whoever else with that theory, that theory is making more and more sense now, huh? So Apple comes out with it. That's why I'm like, more states must be getting ready to hop on board. That's why I think that $2,000 dividend must be coming in 2026, because they got to get the rest of these states on board, because there's mad states not on there. But it's looking like, so, or maybe they're gonna test it with a few states, and it's looking like the states that's on there are gonna be the pilot program, and then they're gonna test it with y'all. And then y'all gonna get y'all 2,000 in that digital wallet. It's gonna be in your Apple wallet or whatever phone you got. It's gonna go to that. And that's why, if your digital ID is uploaded to your phone, that is how you're gonna get your $2,000 dividend. They setting everything up, y'all. They setting it up right in front of our face. Do y'all see that? Like, drop a 1 in the chat if y'all realize that it's unfolding right before our eyes. Drop a 1 in the chat if you seeing it now. Like, if it just clicked for you, drop a 1 in the chat if y'all seeing how all this shit is unfolding.
Drop a 1 in the chat.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. Being the only one having this realization right now that this shit is truly unfolding right before our eyes. Truly unfolding right now. They is gearing up for it. 2026 is like, pew, takeoff time. All right, my bad. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
So no. I mean, you're right. So what digital cash means here is that public stable coins, USDT, USDC, plus tokenized deposits on money market funds issued by banks, often on permission ledgers. So the forecast by 2030 is BNY Mellon, 3.6 trillion, Citibank, 1.6 trillion, and Bernstein, 2.8 trillion by 2028. And then JP Morgan, very cautious. They're saying $500 billion by 2028 without clear use cases. But what must happen is regulated issuance at scale. So the Genius Acts, of course, the MiCA EU, which is Hong Kong, the UK, all these different jurisdictions, and banks must issue and use tokenized cash. So for collateral, intraday liquidity, wholesale payments, repo security lending, derivatives margin, etc. If banks stay on the sidelines, markets likely will top out at $400 to $800 billion range. Seamless bridges, so T+0 settlement between bank ledgers and public chains, interoperability, one-to-one settlement between bank tokens and public stable coins. So all this shit needs to happen. All this stuff needs to happen, right? Compliance, user experience, and then they talk about different scenarios. So the most bullish scenario is the Genius, the MiCA, and the Hong Kong Live and Friendly. 4 to 6 global banks issue deposited tokenized deposits, and then the user experience is invisible. Big totals, but it sits in permission pools. Open crypto impact depends on how much is with DeFi. This is why DeFi is very important, the structure. And the Rails fragmentation, so US friendly, EU, UK cautious. The stable coins reach maybe 600 billion to 1.6 trillion. And the most bearish scenario is regulatory shock. Maybe a scandal triggers harsh caps and 500 billion. So the worst case scenario, 500 billion, best case scenario, 3.6 trillion. So even if we meet somewhere in the middle, we're still talking about over $1 trillion by 2030. But I think it's going to be more. I think it's going to be the best case scenario.
I'm excited.
And then it talks about liquidity for, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything. But listen, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
We already figured it out.
Like I said, won't digital ID give control over finances? Yes, they have control over your finances right now, though. Because what happens if you don't pay Uncle Sam? They have the ability to garnish your wages. They could do that right now. They could freeze your bank. They could freeze all your assets right now. You get caught up in some scandal or anything like that. They control your money. They can freeze your assets right now. So yeah, this is taking it a step further, but like I said, if you caught up in some shit, they could garnish, they could do a whole lot right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay your child support or be on child support. What they do, they take that money right out your check. You don't control your money. You don't control it now. So, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I get y'all. I understand. We on the same page. But like I tell y'all, my stance every single time is, unless y'all going outside, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna keep saying it. Unless y'all gonna realize the power is within the people and y'all gonna stand on that shit and execute and use that power against them, I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. Other than that, I ain't arguing with you.
For what? For what? It's no point.
No point at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. But yeah, they have control over your money now, truthfully. So get on somebody's bad side that got some type of high rank in government and see if they don't make some calls to freeze your bank accounts, freeze all your credit cards, freeze your Apple Pay. Yeah, yeah. They
be bitching about it all the time.
Huh?
How many times Trump was talking about that shit, or the son, Eric Trump?
What they do to Kanye? When Kanye got on the line, he said Chase took $1 billion. They froze $1 billion. He had $1 billion sitting in Chase, and they froze it as soon as he got on the line. So they already control your money. Truthfully, they already have control. That was what they was fussing about when bank accounts first came out. That's what the old folks was trying to tell us. Like that y'all giving them full control when we go to these banks. So that's something y'all should have been fussing about 50, 60, 70 years ago now. So that's old. So truthfully, Queen don't want to hear it. Y'all should have went outside before I was born. Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Like y'all should have went outside to do something about this control situation. Y'all should have had that under control before I was even born. That should have been taken care of before I was even thought of. I'm 31. So however long ago that was when they introduced bank accounts and checkbooks and shit to y'all, that's when y'all should have took y'all ass outside. That ain't got shit to do with us. But my fault. Y'all was marching and boycotting with MLK and Al Sharpton and them. So, yeah. So here we are. Here we are. I know some people don't want to hear that, but that's what happened. That's what it is. So if we was gonna do something about this control my money situation, that is when something should have been taken care of. That's when we should have handled that. So
that's a fact.
But Trump becoming a royal position is another thing. Once again, what are y'all gonna do about it? It goes back to that every single time. What are we gonna do about it? I'm with y'all, but y'all ain't going outside to do nothing about it. Y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's the Americans lack integrity. We have no integrity here. We don't stand for nothing. We just participate in the system and we let this system continue to progress and we let it continue. It's literally on autopilot. Like truthfully, if we all just stop paying bills and stop going to work, it would crumble in like it would take less than 72 hours for the system to crumble. But as long as we paying bills and participating and complying, then Trump will be in that royal position. Cause y'all, it's like we're not doing anything about it. All y'all doing is fussing and complaining and bitching about it, but we ain't executing. That's what I'm saying. They don't care. They see y'all complaining. They see y'all little Facebook posts and tweets. They see us on live. And they like, that's all y'all doing is talking.
That's it.
All y'all doing is talking. Y'all not doing shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why old people.
It will take a lot of people from the bottom to really stop participating. Because the people on the top, they're not gonna stop participating. They're not. They're gonna keep this shit going.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They didn't shut down the government for how many days? Like over a month?
Over a month.
30,
and we got people out here listen, and people was already a paycheck or two away from poverty. So yeah, people already out here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stand up for that gang. Like, and then he did it before. He did it in 2018. We ain't do nothing about it. He come back, get reelected, and do it again, and do it longer.
Yeah.
We still ain't do nothing about it. So yeah,
And
get paid, y'all. Get paid. Let's get these. Just go ahead and invest in the infrastructure. Let's get paid. Let's get this money. I'm gonna get back to the articles because it ain't no point. It's like it's talking to a brick wall at this point. Like that's why I'm just on the get money side. That's why I said I'm team green. I ain't blue or red. I'm team green. I'm team get money. Tap in. Matter of fact, team get money. Tap in with me. Drop a fire. I need team get money. Team green to tap in with me. Drop a fire real quick.
Drop a
fire, team green, drop a fire, team get money. Go ahead and drop a fire, cause that's we just gonna get paid. Let's just get paid. Drop a fire, team get money, team green, let's get it. Team green, we just bought this money on. We realize ain't no need to complain. Let's put our wallet on the table, and that's what we gonna talk about. Other than that, until y'all do that's what it is. Team get money, tap in. Tap in.
And then speaking of the whole shutdown thing with the air traffic, the transportation security, Sean Duffy said he can't guarantee your safety. Talking about the stress of flight, because the shit ain't over, yo.
No,
like it's still fucked up out there.
Aviation people will tell y'all even after the government shutdown ends, it's going to take months for the airlines and the airports to get back on track. Yes.
Yeah. He was asked about planes flying too close to each other and what the government is doing to prevent a serious accident. He explained why there haven't been any crashes. The system has been under pressure because of shortage of air traffic controls during the shutdown. And he said reducing flights was the safest option and avoid chaos in the skies. So
I'm gonna tell y'all when I flew out of New York, this might have been 2 times ago when I flew. I don't know. I can't keep up at this point. I fly a lot, but it wasn't that long ago. It's a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And when I tell y'all they had got something happened, they had gotten behind. Y'all, it was a line. Never seen this. I fly a lot. It was a line of planes to go to the strip you got to go on before you can fly out. It was a line. We were delayed 40 minutes because it was a whole line of us that had to leave that was trying to fly out. But when I was looking at it as we got closer to it being our turn to go on the strip to fly out, I'm like, y'all ain't giving the runway. Thank you, Dre. The runway. I'm like, okay. After they go on the runway and this plane goes right here. This plane's on the runway. That plane gets in the air. They're sending the next plane, and I'm just like, that's too close. That's too close. What if one of them, I don't know how to fly a plane, but what if one of them put the pedal to the metal or some shit, or accidentally this nigga drop his coffee and he's like, oh shit, and then the plane speed up and
ain't nobody behind the boards. I'm like,
hold on, because I'm all for the delay, because keep me safe. I'm just trying to get to where I'm trying to go. So I'm on the plane, like I ain't in a rush. Long as I know we leaving, I'm good. Fuck it, I'm going to sleep anyway. But when I wasn't able to go to sleep and I was seeing it, and I'm like, why are we flying so close together? I don't like that. Y'all need to wait. When we take off, y'all need to wait 5 minutes for y'all go. That shit was bothering me. I'm like, y'all need to go, because it was hella planes, because I'm looking in the window, and then they was like, yo, it's hella planes behind it. It was a line of at least, I want to say 30, 40 planes that was trying to leave. And that was the most disturbing shit that I think I've experienced my whole time flying, because I was looking at how, I'm talking about literally on the runway, that plane just got in the air. They probably ain't even 1,000 feet yet, and they sending us on the runway to fly right behind them. Like, it was way too close.
Way too close.
Yeah, way too close.
Damn. Somebody said they flew on Sunday and they didn't weigh their luggage. I wasn't mad though. That's dangerous, because ain't the plane supposed to be a certain type of weight?
It is, and that matters. The balance of the plane. I used to work at the airport. The balance of the plane, the weight of the plane, all that matters. If all that's off, they cancel the whole flight. That's how it used to be. But it look like they ain't giving a fuck no more. Sheesh. Let me sit our ass down. Road trip. Try to be driving.
Road trip. The train. Take the train. Take the scenic view.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I quit after they was dropping. Yeah. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, y'all, it's getting crazy out here, y'all. It's getting crazy out here. It's just gonna get crazier. That's why I keep telling y'all, stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time to definitely be thinking for yourself. Don't be listening to these idiots out here. People be out here just bitching. But what else? Oh, I wanted to talk about SoFi. I've been waiting to talk about this article. Hold on, let me bring it back up. Here it is. Oh, my bad, D. Were you done with this one? With the bank?
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good.
All right. So SoFi. Here we go. Nationally chartered bank SoFi launches crypto trading for consumers. So that was this was big. This actually came out yesterday. I meant to talk about this yesterday. Kurt hopped on and I let him take over the live, but I don't think y'all minded. So yeah, let's talk about SoFi real quick. Where we at? Here we go.
I'm not flying again until next summer. The block is hot. Damn.
Block is definitely hot. I need them to correct all their actions before I hop back on. That's why I said after that, like the last time I flew and I made it back safely, I said, all right, God, I ain't gonna keep testing my luck. I'm done for the rest of the year. I'm not flying no more this year, gang. But yeah, so nationally chartered bank SoFi. So they launched a crypto trading platform for consumers. So SoFi has launched, it's called SoFi Crypto, allowing its users to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies like, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana within its banking app. So they went ahead and they beating everybody to the punch. So that's already in a banking app. So the company claims to be the first U.S. nationally chartered bank to offer such a bank plus crypto service integration. This is huge. Yeah. The service begins with a phased rollout, meaning not every user gets immediate access, but more will come in the coming weeks. They didn't say, they could have said next year. They said in the coming weeks. So it says users can use funds from their existing checking and savings accounts tied to SoFi to trade crypto. No separate funding account is required. So this matters because bridging banks and crypto is a huge move. So this move signals a major traditional financial player bringing crypto into the one app banking environment. So this means crypto is stepping closer to mainstream financial services, meaning it's finna be in everybody's motherfucking face. It's finna be in your face. Then we have trust and regulation angle. So because SoFi is a bank, it can position itself as a trusted gateway into crypto, which matters to people who might otherwise worry about exchanges, custody, security, etc. SoFi states 60% of their crypto owning members prefer a licensed bank pathway. So yeah, a lot of people just want to be safe. That's the whole thing. Nobody trusts crypto and blockchain. People don't trust it. So that's why I say this is a big deal. This is gonna bring a lot. Once more banks do this, it's gonna bring in the masses. So this is, and also with this move happening, lets me also know they finna skyrocket these prices because ain't no way they finna let the masses get in at cheap ass prices. And also this is strategic for the crypto ecosystem. So this supports arguments about the shift in how value is stored, transferred, and integrated into traditional finance. Also, access and simplicity for users. So being able to access crypto via their existing banking streamlines, their existing bank app, this streamlines adoption. So that's fewer friction and that's more potential users. So yes, guys, crypto going mainstream. Shout out to SoFi. SoFi, man, they beat Chase and Citi and Bank of America and Wells Fargo and who else I'm missing?
SoFi been on that type of time. No, SoFi been on that type of time. They've been on that type of time. They've been on that type of time. They was like, yo, we full scale with innovation. Like whatever we need to do, you know what I mean? We in there. We ain't bullshitting around. We want to make sure we part of this shift early on. And if you got SoFi Bank, shout out to you.
Yeah, gang, they moving. So it looks like, just keep in mind that they're testing it right now, so not every user is getting immediate access. But they said more will come in the coming weeks. So this just the beginning. So we're gonna have more to cover on SoFi Bank and the SoFi crypto that they just launched. So y'all keep an eye out for that. We're gonna be covering it. Y'all already know we're gonna cover it over here.
Yeah. Somebody said SoFi has the best high yield savings account. I heard that too. I heard they were one of the better ones out there.
Oh,
giving you bread back.
Oh man. Okay.
SoFi banks take 7 days to credit your account. Oh Lord.
Damn.
Maybe they can't help it. Maybe they can't help it.
It's a little slow. It sounds like
that's slow as shit, fam. That's slow as shit. That's
okay.
Slow as shit.
So I got another article right here on Paul Atkins. So it says SEC Chair Paul Atkins unveils plan for token taxonomy to redefine crypto regulation.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
To redefine crypto regulation. So let's talk about it. So, yes, Chair Atkins said the SEC will build a token taxonomy. I think I'm saying that correctly. Token taxonomy, a classification. I got somebody helping me with my words too. Shout out to my boy, Meta something. I just call him Meta in my head, but he helping me with my pronunciation. So I'm working on it. Haha.
Yeah. You good. You good. Listen,
But
we know what you mean. We know what
yeah,
you mean.
for sure, for sure. But yes, the SEC will build a token taxonomy, a classification system to clarify which digital assets are securities versus commodities versus other types. This is huge. I'm gonna say this one more time. The SEC will build a token taxonomy, a classification system to clarify which digital assets are securities versus commodities versus other types. He also announced a broader initiative called Project Crypto, which aims to modernize U.S. rules so that crypto, blockchain, and tokenized markets can operate more naturally. Part of this shift, easier paths for token issuance, more clarity on custody or trading of crypto assets, and recognizing that most crypto assets are not securities is a statement he emphasized. So this is huge. This is a big deal because having clear rules unlocks more mainstream adoption of crypto assets and tokenization of real world assets. This also signals that crypto is moving from a Wild West environment into one where the U.S. wants to lead rather than lag, as well. Also, this this also means less confusion about if this token is a security or not. So that's also compliance risk. So that also helps with that. And this is going to reduce that regulatory drag or risk and open up new structures for like tokenized funds and on-chain assets. So they need to have did this yesterday. This shit is like 5 years overdue. They should have been coming out with this when they took Ripple to court about XRP being a security, or if
That is true.
we know it's not a security.
That is true. But I guess everything had to happen in, succession. Everything had to happen in the right place. But nah, this is huge. This is huge.
Super big. So it sounds like another automated system.
Mm-hmm.
Another automated system. So they just to simplify this moving forward. This is huge. Appreciate y'all. We at 75K likes. Let's try and run it up to 100 before we hop off.
Let's
I
go.
do Bitwise. Are we talking about it? Yeah, we talked about this.
We did.
I need to go over regulations, but we're gonna talk about the Clarity Act. But from swipe to zap, while Square's 4 million shops just got a 0% Bitcoin button. What?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Says Block turned on BTC payments across its merchant network.
Yeah. Block. If y'all don't know, if y'all never heard of Block, that's the company that got started by Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey is the dude that started Twitter. The dude that started Twitter. So basically, what happened was Block, which is Square Cash App's parent company, turned Bitcoin payments for roughly 4 million Square merchants via the Lightning Network. And the flow, merchant picks Bitcoin, then the Square shows the Lightning QR, and then customer pays with Cash App or any Lightning wallet. Settlement is in seconds. Merchant can keep Bitcoin or auto convert to dollars if they wanted to. 0% processing fees until 2027. Then it's a flat 1% fee, cheaper than the typical 1.5 to 3% card fees. No chargebacks, instant finality. This could make Block a central routing hub for mainstream Lightning payments, tightening retail Bitcoin spreads, but increasing centralization around Block's nodes. Real adoption depends on merchant activation and how many holds BTC versus auto sell and tax rules for small purchases. But how it works is at checkout, basically Square is going to generate a Lightning invoice, which is a QR code, and then the customer is going to pay for it with Cash App or any Lightning wallet. And then, like I said, the settlements in seconds, and those fees are 0%, fam. 0%. No chargeback, reduces frauds and opt costs. So 0%. You know what I mean? Like you cannot doubt that shit. Cause I be hating. I know some of y'all hate this shit too. I be hating when I go to the store and I just need like something and I don't have no cash on me. And I take out my card and they'd be like, yo, you gotta spend at least $5 or $10. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. For one, that's illegal. They're not supposed to do that, but they know people not gonna make a big fuss about it. All right. So y'all gotta get y'all shit together. Just because y'all don't want to pay those merchant fees, because you know, and shout out to Coop for telling me this shit. I don't know if anybody gonna try it. If you actually go to Visa or MasterCard and be like, yo, this merchant over here didn't want to sell me something because they was forcing me to pay a certain amount, Visa, MasterCard will probably shut their shit down. That's what I don't know if it's if that's fully true.
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that again.
So basically, you know, if you go to the store, and maybe somebody in the chat could harp on that more than I can. If you go to the store and somebody's like, yo, you got to pay you got to spend at least $5 to $10. I heard you can go to like Visa or MasterCard, complain about it, and then Visa or MasterCard will be like, yo, you're forcing people to pay $10. We're gonna shut your shit down.
Hey, Mo said, pay it and file a complaint and get a bag. You are correct. Okay, so yeah, so y'all know what y'all talking about. You and Coop. Next time you hit me with that, I'm gonna hit them with that too.
So it's because the store, you know, they gotta pay their merchant fees for the most part, and that 1 to 3%. So Block is trying to eliminate those fees. Oh, here we go. What's good? What's good?
Somebody that deals directly with what we talking about. Like, go ahead and give it to them.
Please.
I'm telling you, as a person that uses and have an account with merchant accounts, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, all the rest of them, you sign a contract as the merchant. You're the one that's supposed to pay those fees. The customers don't pay those fees. The minute that you charge someone, let's say you come in there, you pay $1 or something for 50 cents. I already know it's going to cost me for that transaction, but those are the terms and conditions. There we go again with UCC law. This is contract law. So when you break law, you lose your store and you may lose the POS system. You ain't going to be able to process no point of sale transaction. And then you're going to be sued liably, and also, depending on the state that you live in, shut you down.
Damn, so it's serious. So they should have never been doing that.
They should have never been doing that. That's why I don't understand why people, they complain about it. I'm like, easy, go on Visa, MasterCard, put in the complaint, screenshot, and give them the
send them the address and get them.
Wow. And also take it also to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, open up a case, and when you open up that case, you got a case number. And when the I don't care if Visa fines them $2, you win. So you can sue them for whatever amount. Welcome to contract law in America. I'm not. Anybody know me? I done have a couple of lawsuits under my belt.
And got paid. Let them know, Mo. And got paid.
Because you cannot try me and think that tomorrow you're going to think I'm going to argue again with you about the same thing. I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all read the terms and conditions, just read.
It's shit read. Right there. I can't. Listen, it's so many stores that do that. And I'm noticing less and less stores are doing that. So some people must have caught on, Mo, and been reporting, because I'm seeing it less and less these days. But this was...
You know who's famous for it?
Who?
The corner stores.
The corner stores in the area, the ones owned by foreigners. Absolutely. Notorious for it.
And that's the reason why these corner stores are putting a target on their back, because not only you already got Visa, MasterCard, and everybody else watching you, but there's no way in the world, like when someone comes in 7-Eleven and buy a big gulp for 99 cents and it becomes $105, they put in their card. I don't ask them, hey, you got to buy something for $5.
Right.
There is an algorithm when you are using POS system, you got 50 cents, 75 cents, $1, $2, $12, 26, 150, $1, $20, 107, 111, you have different numbers. That's an algorithm. When you catch something, it's only forensic, but too many volume in the catch. So you gotta say, oh yeah, I gotta get $5. No problem.
Wow. Okay. Got to keep that in mind. So I hope y'all heard that. I hope y'all heard that.
That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. Appreciate
Sue
you.
them. If you don't sue them, it'll continue.
Appreciate you, because we're seeing it less and less. So I think they done got sued, Mo.
Yeah, and that's why the Arab stores are getting shut down left and right.
Sheesh. Okay.
That's what the state does. In the state that they're in, they come in and take that land in eminent domain or whatever they want to call it.
Eminent domain.
You see a Family Dollar, Walgreens, and one of their big friends take over the corner store.
Ah, okay. Insane. That shit's irritating.
Selling, you know.
Hey, Del Ray said he got a lister report. Damn it. Hey, get to it, Del Ray. Get that bread, gang. She just told you what to do. Tell him the instruction. Del Ray, make sure you write this down. Tell him what he need to do one more time. Like who he need to contact. The consumer bearer. What you say?
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, big boys. They keep the credit bureau in line. Visa, MasterCard, because they got bosses. You understand what I mean? You make that complaint, you're going to put it in detail, and then they're going to there's a spot on the website where you can put the receipt, whatever you have as evidence, and then you put the complaint with Visa. Visa going to close out your case and say, you are correct. You were not supposed to blah, 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 blah. Go deal with the merchant on their side. So when you're opening business, listed on the website, all you gotta do is type in their name. If they don't pop up, you type in their name and you put in their address. So when the complaint is coming, they know who to send it to. Because remember, your complaint is going through a federal entity to that business to let them know, hey, you did something wrong. And when Visa, MasterCard say, yeah, you were wrong, you gotta pay us $1,000. No matter what the fee is, they lost. Now you can sue them liable.
Woo! I sue them for a good 20 bands just for the little 20, 25 bands. Go ahead, Dad. Go ahead, get your money, gang. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Gang. So go up there, get a pack of gum. Tell them you want to pay with your card that way, and try and record it. Shit, and more evidence, the better. All right, that's a good.
Better.
Okay. All right, Mo. Appreciate you. You have a good one. All right, you be safe.
All right.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, somebody said, do you go through with the transaction first, then mention it? Yeah. I would go through with the transaction. I would actually say, this illegal, right? While I'm swiping my card. This illegal, right?
And make sure you give me a receipt.
Yeah, tell them I want my receipt. I'll wait for it. Go ahead and print it out, and there you go. So yeah. Think that was that. You had more on that, Wendy?
Nah, that was basically the gist of it.
Got you. And one more thing to go over: clarity. So the industry wants more clarity on the Senate market structure draft. Yes. So it's looking to me like, let me get my stuff together. They definitely will have markups. I don't think we're gonna have it passed by Thanksgiving, but because according to Eleanor, they don't even have nothing scheduled to the beginning of December, that first week of December. But yeah, so it says here, so what this article is talking about. So what's going on? So the crypto industry is calling on Congress, especially the Senate, for clear rules on how digital assets should be regulated. So the key issue here is which agency oversees what. So there's debate between the Security and Exchange Commission and the CFTC about which has jurisdiction over various kinds of tokens. So legislation is moving in both houses. So in the House, the Clarity Act is in play. In the Senate, draft bills and committee hearings are underway on market structure for digital assets. So yes, this means we're finna get clear regulation, reduce ambiguity and risk. So that's pretty much what this article is talking about. So pretty much the CFTC and the SEC is just arguing about who has jurisdiction over what. So they got to get that part squared away. So what it is looking like, this is coming along. it's given the end of December by the time they can get this done, but we're gonna see. That's why I said whatever all this shit is with Trump and them e-files, I need y'all to hold on. Shit, y'all should have been dealt with that. We was trying to tell y'all about that in 2018. I'm tired of talking about it. I nigga like me saw the real list before y'all scrubbed it from the internet. Like we've been on that, D. We was niggas was looking at that in 2019. Like y'all man late.
Yeah.
But we got to get this clarity passed.
Somebody said XRP ETF news just dropped.
It's dropped. Okay, I seen it. I was like, that's why I'm like, let me get to this clarity at real quick. So let's go ahead. I seen something about that because I was gonna talk about the
Canary.
Is it Canary funds? Because I had the post from Illinois right here. They filed their 8A form. So this is the final step, and it goes effective at 5:30 p.m. Eastern today. Once the NASDAQ certifies the listing. So the NASDAQ certifies, is that what came out?
Yeah. Yep.
So when that happens, the last hurdle was clear, and the first XRP spot ETF will be set to launch tomorrow at market open. And this is the file right here. I'll try and zoom in as much as I can. Okay, there we go. And this is the filing, so y'all can see it in real time. Okay. Also, I have the 11 DTCC ready XRP ETFs. So this is the list right here. So y'all see 21 shares, Pro Shares, Bitwise, Canary, Volatility, yeah, Amplify. Y'all see all these up here. So these are the 11 listings that is out. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of institutions. That's right. You know, that circulating supply looking real real dry. You know how you start looking at your account and then you realize all the bills coming up and you like, oh shit, it look like a lot of that about to be gone.
Yeah,
that's how that circulating supply looking right now for XRP. It look like a lot of that about to be gone.
Listen. Listen.
A lot of that about to be gone.
I gotta run. All
right, go ahead. I'll see you later.
Right.
I'm about to hop off. All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all on the evening live. And we got to talk about this class. Go ahead, D. I forgot.
All
right. So we got another class coming up. We doing this metaverse class. So as y'all know, the gaming world is already big, right? So they're getting ready to unlock a whole nother world of gaming because we're going virtual. So everything's going in the metaverse, and it's beyond gaming. It's gonna be meetings, you name it. You're gonna be shopping in the metaverse, all types of shit. So anyway, we got Coop, we got my boy Robbie. They getting ready to just basically introduce y'all to what's coming in the world of gaming, what opportunities you have, how to live stream, how to maneuver through the metaverse, how to get that whole experience so that y'all can see how to financially gain from gaming. And it's just a whole new world. So we introducing that. I'm gonna throw this in the Telegram. The link for it is also in the description. But yes, this is the next class we have coming up. And yes, it's a 2-day class. And yes, it's an early bird pricing for it. So it's $111. I think after the early bird is over, it'll be $150. But the class is December 13th and 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this will be about how to play for profit. So that way, for y'all that just be playing games for hours, you can be making money while you playing. So that's what they're getting ready to show y'all, and just the metaverse and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about it. Like I told y'all, I'm getting back in the gaming. We're getting BlockNation back in the gaming. So yeah, make sure y'all hop in. We're just trying to show y'all all these different avenues. That's why I don't know how people gonna be broke moving forward. Like if you broke in 2030, it's just because you're lazy and you chose to be broke. It's too many ways to make money. Like even like most gamers, so not all of them, but most gamers be like lazy. So if they can make money just gaming, we'll show y'all how to do that. But make sure y'all tap in with that. So that class is gonna be December 13th and 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern. So it's 2 sessions. So one session is gonna be like a regular class. And then the second session we're going to actually do in the actual metaverse. And we're going to show y'all the class, like we actually doing the class in the actual metaverse. So it's going to be pretty cool. I don't know too many people that's doing this. I don't even know gamers that's doing this. So yeah, y'all tap in with us. Shout out to TikTok over here for hitting 100K likes over there. Shout out to YouTube. Appreciate everybody liking the live as y'all came in. So yeah. All right, y'all. So other than that, we'll be back on this evening. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. And I think that's gonna be it for right now. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Tap in with us, getting that Patreon, getting the Telegram. We'll see y'all later. People don't understand how
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My coin base the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, known to the man. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction here, cash rates is ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, that's the profit.
If you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
We gotta get this money on.